this coziness, I'm obsessed. Chef's kiss. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would bring back a really old tradition, and that is a fall tag. Tags were like a big thing way back in the YouTube days, and so I thought I would bring this back as just a fun little thing. Yeah, so if you guys don't know what this is, it's essentially just me answering a bunch of questions based on fall related things. I have pulled up all of my questions here on my laptop and I'm going to be answering them, and this is just maybe a way for you guys to get to know a little bit more about me and just a fun chill vibes. So go get your coffees or lattes, get your snacks, get your blankets, and let's dive into these questions. The first question is, what is your favorite thing about autumn? My favorite thing is the cozy vibes. I'm all about that coziness. As you can clearly see, I've created a very cozy setup here. I've got even a candle lit going on right now. So I brought the cozy vibes. That's why it's all dark in here. It's really pretty. It's really nice. Got the fall vibes going on. And that's all I am about is the cozy vibes. I love blankets. I love cardigans. I love sweaters. I love that it's starting to become colder. It feels crisper in the mornings. Sometimes it can be warm in the afternoons, but that's when we start, like the early start, like we're starting to see that crispier, nice colder weather. We're not seeing as much as the 100-degree weather, although where I live, it's still a little warm right now. Next question is, what is my favorite autumn drink? I'm gonna be one of those people, the stereotypical pumpkin spice. I love me some pumpkin spice. I also do love like hot chocolate and stuff too as well, but I would say more hot chocolate towards the winter seasons than the fall season. But I love pumpkin spice. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you would know that I have mentioned the working at Jamba Juice before, and Jamba Juice has a fall drink called the Pumpkin Smash, and I was so excited every year when we got it because I knew that meant that fall was coming, and I loved that drink. The worst part about it was we would get the pumpkin base for it so much sooner than we would actually start serving it, and we couldn't start serving it until like August, but we would get it in like July. And I hated it. I was so annoyed about it. But yeah, but anything pumpkin spice, I love me a good pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin pie, so it only makes sense why I would love any pumpkin-y type drinks. Next question is, what is my favorite clothing item to wear during the fall season? So my favorite type of clothing, I wore it in a video not too long ago. Well, actually, by the time this is being posted, actually. But I'll probably wear it again at some point. But if you guys go watch my video that I did, my what's on my iPhone video, or spilling the tea, in that video I wore a cardigan, and the cardigan was like this burnt orange. You know what? I'm just gonna pull it out. This is the cardigan. It's like a burnt, I'm sitting on my laptop. It's like a burnt orange kind of color themed cardigan, and it's kind of long, not too long. I'm gonna go ahead and link that sweater or cardigan down below. That way if you guys like it, you can get it. They also come in other colors and stuff. I have a pink one just like it. Same thing, it's same like cardigan and stuff, just pink. But they have tons of colors, neutral tones, more colorful tones, stuff like that. So, but that would be my favorite thing to wear during the fall season. Do you decorate your house or room for Halloween or autumn? Autumn. Very much autumn. I'm not a Halloween person at all. I very much prefer to celebrate fall more than Halloween. When I was a little kid, I used to celebrate Halloween, but now that I've grown older, I've kind of distanced myself from Halloween a little bit more. I kind of feel Halloween is a little bit against my beliefs. That's just my personal opinion. If you guys love Halloween, that's your opinion. But to me, I just very much prefer the fall season. And I love the leaves, I love pumpkins, I love that. Which two things tell you that the fall season has begun? To me, when fall starts is when the leaves start falling and when the weather starts getting cooler, less than like, So where I live in a place where it stays warm till like October. And I hate it because I want fall to start in September. So bad. This year has been a weird weather year for summer. Usually we're like weeks straight of 100-degree plus weather, but this year we've had like sporadic, like 2 days here is 100 and 3 days here is like 100, and like a couple weeks later it's like 100 here again. It's weird. Usually we're like weeks straight, which I'm not complaining because it's been nice. It's been a nice change, but we still have 90 plus degree weather for weeks straight. But usually like the past couple of years it's been 100 degrees plus, and it's been weird. I think the first heat was like end of July, I think, and usually we're like 100, we see 100 degrees in June, maybe even May, which is weird, but yeah. But to me, when fall starts is, again, when the leaves start changing, when leaves start falling, and then when the weather starts cooling off. Next question is, what do you dislike about fall season? Ooh, what do I dislike? There's not really a whole lot that I don't like. Well, from where I live, I guess I could say this. From where I live, I don't like the fact that fall season starts so late and you get minimal time with fall. Here we don't start seeing, like I said, usually we don't start seeing the leaves falling until like November, which is crazy late than most people. And I hate that. I really do. I wish they would fall sooner. Share your best memory for the autumn season. So, try to think what I've experienced in the past that it's been a good memory. There's a place up nearby where I live-ish. It's a little bit of a drive, but there's a place nearby where I live that I used to go to when I was like a little kid. And I'm not gonna name it because I don't want to dox myself, but there's a place that's really cool. There's like, you can get like apple cider, you can go and pick pumpkins, you can go get hay rides, there's like little knick-knack, like little place, like shops that you can go through. There's places that sell like other things, like other foods, like peanuts and nuts, and like, there's caramel apples, there's dessert treats and stuff like that. And it's like a pumpkin patch. They turn it for the fall season, they turned it to that, and I think in the Christmas time they turn it more Christmassy. So yeah, but I used to go up there when I was like a little kid, and I loved going up there. It was like a fall adventure, and I loved going there. Next question is, what is your favorite scent for the fall season? And that is the exact thing that is burning right there. So this candle is from Target. It's by Threshold, I think that's the brand, and it's the scent of pumpkin spice cupcakes. I love that smell. I have another candle that's on the other side over that way, but this one I think I like a little bit more because it's pumpkin-y. But yeah, it's by Threshold. It's from Target. It's like a $5-10 candle. I can't remember exactly how much it is. But yeah, I love the smell of this candle. Anything pumpkin-y scent or cinnamon or something like that. This one over here, it's the same brand, Threshold, and it's pumpkin bourbon. Is that what that says? Yeah, pumpkin bourbon. That's what that scent is of that one. And then that, again, this one's pumpkin spice cupcakes. I kind of answered this question already, but Halloween, love or hate? I don't per se hate Halloween, but I don't say I love it. I think I'm kind of more the middle, like a neutral tone. If I had to lean more one to the other, I would say more hate. Like I said, hate's a strong word. I don't want to use that word, but if I had to lean between the two, I would say hate. But I am just not a Halloween person. As a kid, I was a Halloween person. I used to dress up all the time as a little kid. I had a couple cool costumes. One costume was like, one side was like half devil, half angel, which to me now that's crazy that I dressed up as that. And I did that for a couple years actually. And then I did a couple princess outfits. I did a cat, stereotypical cat out costume. And then one of my favorite costumes I ever did, it was I dressed up as Hannah Montana. I had the microphone and everything. I had a wig. I had her outfit. I had everything. I was like full on Hannah Montana. And I remember I was walking down the street trick-or-treating, and someone across the street from me had said, "Hey Hannah, please sing a song." And it was cute. It was a cute moment. But yeah. But no, Halloween, I'm more of on a hate side. Again, I would say neutral. I don't hate it, but if I had to lean more to hate. What is your favorite autumn food? Whew. Love me some good pumpkin pie. I love me some good pumpkin spice foods, pancakes, waffles. If we're talking more Thanksgiving foods, I love mashed potatoes. I'm not a gravy person. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm not a gravy person. So I straight up eat mashed potatoes on its own. No gravy. Turkey's really good. The salads. Stuffing. I used to not eat stuffing, and then I had it once, and then now I eat it. Thanksgiving, celebrate or not celebrate. Absolutely, 100%. No way I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving. So, yes. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. I love celebrating the holiday. It's really beautiful. It's a fun day to be thankful for just what you have in life. So yeah. What is your go-to fashion for autumn? Jeans, a cardigan, some plain t-shirt, and some boots. That's literally what I wear during the autumn season, is a cardigan, some kind of form of plain t-shirt underneath, some jeans, and some cute boots. It's a cute outfit, but also simultaneously you're comfortable and you're cute and comfortable, honestly. So that's probably my go-to. Fairy lights or candles? What is your choice in the fall? Because these are technically fairy lights and this is a candle. So I love the lights, but I also love candles. I guess if I had to pick, I would say candles, because I feel like that's more fall vibe. These aren't always can be. These are just only because they're Bluetooth LED colored lights. That's the only reason I would, for that. But your stereotypical fairy lights, definitely I would probably go with more candle because it's more cozy. I mean, it's not like these aren't cozy, but I feel like this is more, yeah. Pumpkin carving or pumpkin painting? Carving. Definitely carving. Definitely. Painting, I feel like wasn't a thing when I was a little kid. It's not that I was aware of. Like when I grew up, it was always carve pumpkins, carve this, carve that. It wasn't really. You always like cut the top open. You have your mom cut the top off, or your dad, whatever. Somebody cut the top off. You take the top off, and then you get in there and you scrape. You get your hands in there, and stuff. I was one of those weird kids that actually liked touching the pumpkin guts inside. I was one of those people that actually enjoyed it. I know I'm totally outing myself for that one, but yeah. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, sitting there and then poking the stencil and then cutting it out and everything. So yeah. But painting, I feel like it's a more recent thing. I don't know, maybe it was a thing when I was a little kid, but I don't remember it being a thing. Alrighty, I think that was the very last question that I can find. I'm sure there's other questions out there, but those are just the main questions I'm going to be answering today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe it helped you learn a little bit more about me. I know there's been a lot of new people in this channel, so I just want to first off and say thank you. It's been an absolute blessing. It's been so much fun. It's created, like, no joke, like, it seriously helped motivated me to continue and push for these 2 videos a week concept. I kind of just like randomly thought about this idea and was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. It's gonna push me to like create more content, and it's gonna make me keep thinking, keep me busy, and it really has, because I've been filming so many videos in one day. There's been days where I've been filming 4 videos or 5 videos in one day, trying to get ahead of creating content, because I know there's gonna be some weeks where I'm just like super busy with other things like real life stuff, and I want to be able to be ahead of myself, so then when that week comes, I don't have to like sit there and like, be behind him like pressuring myself to film a video when I've got other things going on. So it's super nice to be able to pre-film a lot of videos. I'm blabbing. Let's go ahead and end this video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!